Let me just start off by saying that after this haul, I am on a book buying ban until March. Okay, let's do it. Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my vlog channel. I'm so happy that you clicked on today's video because I have spent an absurd amount of money these past few weeks and I have bought way too many books. Just so you can kind of see what we're working with, this is the stack of all the books I've bought in stores, and then all of these packages are books. I wanted to do my first proper book unboxing haul. So we have 7 packages that I have just been saving and waiting ever so patiently to open. I have been feeling so inspired with reading lately. January, I had such a good reading month, and I'm only a few days into February, but so far it's been really great as well. So I've been loving reading so much, and I wanted to treat myself with a bunch of new books because I have a problem. A lot of these books are from Pango Books, so if you're unfamiliar with Pango Books, it's literally my favorite app. It's where you can buy and sell used books. It's like book thrifting online. I'm not sponsored. I wish I was. Pango Books hit my line. I'm Pango Books' #1 fan. I talk about them all the time. So all the packages are either Pango Books or Amazon, and then the books I bought in store I got at Barnes & Noble and Target. So let's go ahead and just jump right in. I think I'm gonna start with the packages first, and then we'll talk about the in-store purchases at the end. First, we have these two, which I do know go together. They're from the same series. I didn't even get like a knife or anything. Hold on. I made a grave error. Okay, let's start. First, we have, dun, 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 dun. Oh my God, hello. Can you guess what it is? It is Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo, and yes, I went out of my way and decided that I was going to collect the original covers. I think these are the original. I don't know. They're just not the current covers that you see on shelves. I just love these covers so much more, and this book is in perfect condition. I decided I'm gonna bite the bullet, and 2023 is going to be the year that I read the Shadow and Bone trilogy and the Six of Crows duology. I've actually started the Shadow and Bone trilogy on my Kindle, and I'm about, I wanna say like 5% of the way in. I've just started it, but I'm really enjoying it so far, so I just decided, fuck it, I'm just gonna buy them all. We got Shadow and Bone, and it looks so gorgeous. Every time I have a book, I just wanna tap it. I'm used to doing ASMR. I think I'm gonna stack them. I'm gonna stack all the books back there. I love getting my books from Pango Books because like the packaging is just so cute. The person that sold this copy sent me a handwritten thank you note, a bookmark, and a bunch of stickers. Look, this one's a feminist cat. Are we joking? Like, if you're not buying books secondhand, what are you doing? Shout out to this Pango Books user. I'll put their username on the screen because y'all should go follow them and buy books from them because the packaging was just so nice and thoughtful and just, love it. Okay, next one. Oh, the next one is all wrapped up. Finally, we have Siege and Storm, which is the second book. Unfortunately, one is a lot smaller than the other, but honestly, I don't even mind. I'm just happy I got my hands on these covers. I'm still on the lookout for the third one, Ruin and Rising. If you have it and you want to sell it to me, DM me on Instagram. I got the first two, and they were literally like less than $5 each, so that's a win. Okay, I think this next one will be a good place to go next. Dun, dun. Oh, so naturally, of course, I had to get these. Oh my gosh. Look at the sprayed edges. So I got the original hardcover editions of Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. I do have the collector's edition of Six of Crows with like the red foiling and stuff. That's the one that my mom got me for my birthday last year. And initially I thought I wanted to just purchase the collector's editions because I liked the covers more. But as time has gone on, I've realized that I actually think I do prefer just the original covers. And then I found out that the original hardbacks come with sprayed edges. And someone on Pango Books was selling both of them in gorgeous, stunning condition. Very excited to have these bad boys on my shelf, and I got them both for less than $20. Yeah. So yes, I'm committed. Now that I've purchased all but one of the books, I will be reading this series this year. Next, let's do this one. This is another Pango Books, but I don't know what this one is, so. Wow. Again, this is in really good condition. Like, I'm actually shocked. Y'all know how to take care of your books. I have had my eye on this book for months. I have wanted to read it, and that is Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. So many people love this. I don't think I've heard a single bad review, and lately all I've wanted to read are just standalone fun romances. I don't know if it's because it's February, it's Valentine's Day, but I've just been loving some new adult romance. I knew that this was one that I was interested in, but I don't like the new cover. The new cover, I don't know if it's just me, but it gives me like Christmassy vibes. And so I have been on the look for someone selling the old cover, and I found one on Pango Books. Yeah, I'm very excited to read it. I know both of the main characters, Macy and Elliot, really like books, and they like bond over that. Maybe they're both writers? I don't know, something about writing, books, whatever, and I love books about bookish people, so very excited. This is definitely like a highly anticipated read. I really hope I like it. Okay, let's do an Amazon one, and I think I know exactly what book this is. This is a book that I've already read, but I just needed to own the physical copy because I loved it so much, and that is Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. I read this in January and I gave it a 4-star. If I'm honest, I think I would bump it up to like a 4.5 star. I just knew that I was gonna read the rest of the series and wanna collect them all on my shelves. So I picked it up. It no longer has like the pink spine. They changed it because it got picked up by Atria, which is exciting. Congratulations to Hannah Grace, but I don't care. It's still gorgeous. It has that lovely soft matte texture. This is my favorite cover on a book. Like, I love the soft matte covers so much. Is that just me? And you have Stas and Nate, and it's just so cute. Really excited to have this on my shelf because I know I'm gonna keep talking about it and recommending it, and I just wanted to have the physical copy to be able to hold up. Okay, the last 2 packages are both from Amazon, and they go together. And this purchase was what basically kickstarted this whole book buying spree that I've been on, because as many of you know, I am currently about halfway through the Addicted Calloway Sisters series. It is a 10-book companion novel series following 3 different couples. A few months back, they announced that they were doing updated covers for the Calloway Sisters books to match the Addicted books. And so I was just gonna buy them as I read them, but I went to buy Hot House Flower, which is the next one that I need to read, and it is just unable to purchase. Like, anywhere I go. And so I kept looking on Amazon waiting for Hot House Flower to like be back in stock, and it never came back in stock, and I was so confused. And then a few weeks later, Kristen Becker-Ritchie finally posted on their Instagram saying that they are actually like redoing all the covers a little bit, so they're gonna start releasing the books with the new covers to match within the next few years. So I went to look at Hot House Flower, and now you can pre-order it, but it doesn't come out until like June. And I just knew that that wasn't really gonna work for me. So I did buy Hot House Flower on my Kindle, but these new covers that they're coming out with are really not that different from the ones that they just released a few months back. So when I saw that the rest of the series was available still on Amazon, I just decided I was gonna order it all, so I wouldn't have to wait for like 2 years to collect the books. In this first box, we have Addicted After All. The Addicted books are definitely getting the most change. Like, they're changing the font and the colors, but as long as the spines match and they all have this like marbled background, I really don't care to wait months and months for the new ones. So very excited about that. And then in this bag, we have Thrive. So now I have the rest of the Addicted series. And then lastly, we have Fuel the Fire. I also ordered Long Way Down, but that's not gonna get here for like 2 weeks. So Fuel the Fire is the next Connor and Rose book, and then Long Way Down is the last Reich and Daisy book. So now I will just need to get Hot House Flower when it comes out, and Some Kind of Perfects when that comes out in the new cover. And I'm super excited to continue this series. It's not like one of my favorite series. I don't think it's the best ever, but the books are really, really fun. The friendships within the book are really, really fun. I was not about to wait another like 2 years to collect the rest of the books. So Okay, those are all of the book packages that I have. So the rest of these I bought from either Barnes & Noble or Target, as I mentioned. First, we have something that maybe might surprise a few of you. I don't know. I did bite the bullet and I decided to pick up A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. I did do reading vlogs for ACOTAR, ACO Math, and ACO War this past year, and overall, I would give this series like a 3-star. I thought it was good. I understand why so many people love it, but it definitely wasn't my favorite. However, I am really interested in reading this book because it does follow Nesta instead of Feyre, and I feel like a lot of what I really didn't enjoy about ACOTAR was that I hated Feyre as a main character. I just did not like that bitch. I know people ride or die for Miss Feyre, and that's fine, but she was not my cup of tea. And since this book follows Nesta, who's more like argumentative and has a backbone and a little bit, Nesta just has a little more spice to her, I decided I wanted to read this. And I found out it's in 3rd person, and I know this might be an unpopular opinion, but I love 3rd person books. Give me 3rd person over 1st person any day. I'm not interested in reading the novella, but I think eventually I will pick up this one and see how it goes. I won't be doing a reading vlog for it because I just want to be able to like digest it and enjoy it on my own time without having to think about picking up a camera. But if I do read it, you'll definitely see it in a future wrap-up or a video. I've been doing monthly wrap-ups over on my ASMR channel, by the way. While I was at Target, I also saw this. This just recently came out. It is the Loathe to Love You novella collection by Ali Hazelwood. It has Under One Roof, Stuck With You, and Below Zero. I read and enjoyed The Love Hypothesis, and then I really enjoyed Love on the Brain, so I'm definitely interested in reading pretty much anything Ali Hazelwood comes out with. So when I saw that she released this little novella collection, I decided to pick it up. I think I'm gonna read this in February because, again, romance mood, romance novellas. It just sounds like it'll be a fun time. Ali Hazelwood's writing is definitely a little bit too quirky for me at times, but for the most part, I love the feminist spin that she puts on her romance novels, and she is so good at writing a broody, grumpy, horsecock hero, and sometimes that's all you need. Then I blacked out a little bit and I went crazy and bought 4 books from the same author. These are all from Elle Kennedy. Now, Elle Kennedy is most famously known for writing The Deal, which is part of the Off Campus series, and I did not like The Deal. It was not my favorite. It was in my worst books video. I DNF'd it, but I've had so many of you constantly commenting, messaging me, being like, Haley, you need to give Elle Kennedy another shot. Trust me. And since The Deal was published a few years back and I hadn't read any of her more recent works, one day at Target, I decided that I was going to give the Briar U series a chance. So I have the first 3 books, The Chase, The Risk, and The Play. They didn't have the 4th book when I went to Target, so that's why I didn't get the whole series, but all of these books from the Briar U series and the Off Campus series are spicy, new adult, college, hockey romance. That's a lot of words in my mouth, but basically all of the male love interests in these books are on a hockey team. I am happy to report that I did read The Chase and I gave it 3 stars. I think Elle Kennedy writes sexual tension really, really well. Like when her characters are flirting and just like the little glances they have at each other and the way that she describes it, it gives me fanny flutters, it really does. And I did have a good time with this book. It wasn't enough for me to give it like a 5-star read, but it was a good 3, a fun time. And again, I've just been craving nothing but standalone 300-page romances, and that is Elle Kennedy's specialty. So, and then when I was at Barnes & Noble a few days later, I stumbled upon Misfit, which is a separate series, and I haven't heard as many people talk about this series. It is new, this is the only book that's out in it yet, but it's part of the prep series. So it's set at like a bougie prep school, an all boys prep school, I'm pretty sure. This follows RJ Shaw, who gets sent to this prep school, and he is a hacker. That's basically what intrigued me to buying this book, is that it focuses more on the male character and that the male character is a hacker, and that's just so fun. I love a computer nerd, video games, hacking, anything like that. Give it to me. This is a romance between RJ and Sloane, who is the headmaster's daughter, and she's like off limits. So I just thought this would be fun too. I'm definitely gonna pick up either The Risk or Misfit very soon because I am craving another Elle Kennedy read, surprisingly. They're just a fun, easygoing time with a good amount of smut. I did do some damage and bought 4 Elle Kennedy books. So I guess I have to like them, right? The next book that I picked up while I was at Barnes & Noble is actually my current read. I am 200 pages into this. It is The No-Show by Beth O'Leary. I went into this pretty much blind. The only thing I knew about it was that I saw a TikTok a few months back, and I don't remember who it was that posted it. It was just like on my For You page. This was before I deleted TikTok. And the person that posted it was basically just like, I just read The No-Show by Beth O'Leary, and it is the best romance book I have ever read. You must read it. And then ever since I saw that TikTok, I've just never been able to forget it. And when I read the synopsis and I noticed that it takes place over Valentine's Day, I figured it'd be perfect. So this book basically follows 3 women, Siobhan, Jane, and Miranda, and they all live very different lives, but they all had a date with the guy that they were seeing on Valentine's Day. And it turns out they were all seeing the same guy, and that guy stood them all up on Valentine's Day. You're just following them, kind of trying to figure out their love life and their dating life and what's going on, and also trying to unravel what is up with this guy, where was he on Valentine's Day, what's the tea? And as I said, I'm 200 pages into this and I still have no fucking idea like how it's gonna end. As I'm reading this, I feel like it's a thriller. And I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure it's classified as romance. I've never been so intrigued by how a book ends that I've been flying through this because I just need to know what happens. I need to know what happens. So this is my current read. I'm having a good time with it so far. The next one we have is Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. Oh my God, I feel like I am way late to this party. Everyone and their mother and their cousin and their friend's hamster bitch has talked about how amazing this book is and how it makes them cry and how just perfect it is. And I think I know what happens at the end. Like, I think I can guess by all the reviews that I've heard and the stuff that I've seen. I think I can guess how this ends, but I've decided that I still want to read it. All I know for sure is that it follows this girl and she moves to this like small town and she runs into this guy, Archer, and they have like a kind of a weird interaction, and she asks her friends like, wait, who's that guy? Who's that guy? And her friend's like,
oh, that's Archer. He's like a weirdo. I don't know. No one really talks to him.
Then she kind of keeps running into him and they form this sort of friendship, but I'm pretty sure Archer is actually mute. Everyone cries at the end of this book, and I've been looking for a book to make me cry. And I'm excited to read it. I might pick it up this month. Who knows? We'll see. And the last book that I got from Barnes & Noble was Before We Were Strangers by Renee Carlotto. It says it is a love-hate love story. And I've heard that this is very similar to Normal People, but like set in New York City. Anytime someone says a book is similar to Normal People, I instantly just want to buy it. I instantly want to read it. It's a flaw. So far, none of the books that people have compared to Normal People have even like come close. So who knows? But regardless, I picked this up, but I tend to love second chance romance. And if I don't like this, I'm blaming Steph Bohr, okay? Because she loved it. It was one of her favorite books of the year. And I've just had my eye on it because I do really like the cover. So it's also pretty short. It's less than 300 pages. And that's what I want. That's what I like to see. I am so over romance books being more than 400 pages. 400, 500, 600 page romance books. Stop that shit. I know it's very popular nowadays because of Kindle Unlimited, and authors get paid by pages read on Kindle Unlimited. So I feel like a lot of authors are trying to make their books longer, but 9 times out of 10, when a book is like 400 plus pages, that's a romance book, I walk out of that book feeling like they could have cut 100 pages out. Like, there's just no reason why a romance book needs to be that long. So I love a good 300 page romance book. That's the sweet spot. Give it to me. That's the damage. That is the damage. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Those are the 18 books that I bought in the past few weeks, which is embarrassing. 19 technically, if you count Long Way Down, which is on its way. I just feel so rejuvenated. I'm so excited to read all these books, and hopefully I love most of them. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know which one of these you think I should prioritize on my TBR, which ones I should read ASAP. I will talk to you all in my next video. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Bye!